Welcome to Modern Mystic Messages. I'm Teresa. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. If you are returning, welcome back. In any event, soul family, I hope we're going to have some fun tonight. The reading I did earlier today, the energy was so good. And depending on how you chose to look at it, divine counterparts came out in that reading as well, in my opinion. So I want to pull a love reading today. So we're going to dig right in. Of course, before I do want to call in our angels, ancestors, spirit guides, all beings of the highest white light. So that I can, hopefully, we're going to have some fun, but impart some messages too for the collective. And we do, as always, do thank you, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Yeshua, Saint Germain, Thoth. Thank you. Family. Again, me and these stray cards. This is a deck that I don't even really use. I was looking for some decks for this reading, and I picked the deck up to see if I was going to use it, and this was at the bottom of that particular deck, pre-shuffle, the Sacred Union. I was like, okay, yeah, partnership and romance. I know where we're heading, so I just went ahead and got there. Now we're going to start out with a few. Actually, I'm going to start with these. The 108. We'll grab some oracle cards and some tarot and some more oracles and see where we head up. So let's take a look and see what's going on, either for divine masculine or feminine or both of you. Well, eventually we're going to have to figure out how this thing going to work for both. And again, not genders. Masculine, feminine is wherever you fit in on that spectrum. So take it how it resonates. Leave it if it don't. I'm not going there. We ain't starting out like that. What is that? Take a lot. Dear John, rejection, cold hard truth, breaking up, setting boundaries, divorce. Okay, well, that's how we have to start it. That's how we have to start it. Black Widow, betrayal, warning, twisted turncoat, cunning, danger, toxic situation or relationship. Well, that's how you got here. I hope that ain't where we still at, because this reading gonna be over real fast. If that's where we at now, I think that's what we're leaving. Oh, yeah. Eclipse, union of opposites, concealed event, masking up stage, grapes are abundance bearing fruit and harvest. In this castle, pride, recognition, power, legacy. In the traditional Lenormand, that's that one that's, like you said, it looked like a tower, but it's a protective tower instead. So we're eclipsing out something and heading for something better. That's good to see, because, well, I already knew if there was anything we need to be warned of or look out for or whatever, the 108 will definitely tell it. It ain't all sweetness and light up in this deck, so we get a chance to see what's coming. Now, for those who are got somebody in mind or in a situation, whether it's distant, up close and personal, you working it out, ain't worked it out, or just wondering, we're gonna see what we can get up out of here. This is a twin flame deck, but, well, yeah, if you're here on here, you're probably considering, or at least wondering if you're gonna be calling it a divine counterpart, kingdom spouse, something. I don't feel deserving, and it's definitely affecting my levels of abundance and openness. I'm not going to give in to fear. I know fear is only an illusion. You better believe it. I've hurt you and I'm sorry. I hope you can forgive me someday and understand I was reacting in fear. Okay, now that may be if you got somebody that you're trying to work something out with. And I'm probably the wrong one to be asking or counseling on that. My opinion, exes are exes for a reason. I've never had it really work out where doubling back was to my benefit. But you know better than I do in some cases, especially if you're dealing with a divine counterpart or a twin flame. If because if you when you first meet, very likely you're not on the same spiritual page. You may not either one of y'all be on a spiritual page. Me and my twin really weren't all that spiritual, and then I started meditating and all of that, and I wasn't sure where he was at. He was religious, but we were just in a completely different place spiritually at that time. In a situation like that, if y'all didn't part because of really toxic, hurtful, hateful, damaging things, and you both kind of you start maybe even in the separation could have triggered your evolution, vibrational change, ascension, whatever you want to call it. In those cases, maybe, yeah, maybe reconciliation is something to consider. I wish you could see that we're mirroring each other right now. Mm. You show up in my dreams. It helps me process buried memories. I wish I could say what I really feel. Someday I will, but right now I'm afraid to be myself. I feel you pulling away and it triggers my fear that you'll leave me for good. Uh-oh. Okay. I've been giving my power away to people in my life. I'm learning to set boundaries. I daydream about you. Sometimes it's sexual, sometimes, other times I visualize our future together. There are messages being exchanged through music and movies. Listen carefully and trust what you hear. I am accessing past life wisdom. It's helping me understand things with a new perspective. Okay. So, kind of all over the place. Has not been the easiest road. Let's see. Let's get some tarot and see where we're going with this, cause this is. It sounds like that ain't even really runner chaser. It sounds like some people that genuinely want something, but just both have a lot of. I ain't gonna say a lot. Still have some healing work to do, and it may not even. It most likely doesn't have anything to do with your actual partners. It's healing that. Oh, look, it split the lovers and the hermit. Yep, it has to do with healing, like in that hermit mode, to get that healing so that this can happen. Oh, okay. Wheel of Fortune is out here. The Three of Wands. And the Four of Wands. Okay. Like I said, a progression. Ah, see, there it was, the Three of Swords. But in the fourth position in the pentagram, that basically is kind of what you learn from, or it's the catalyst. The Lovers came back out and the King of Wands. Okay. And the Hierophant. Yeah. All of that back and forth is right here too. The Wheel of Fortune is here, but the wheel can either be karmic or dharmic. You can be at the top of the wheel. We always think of the Wheel of Fortune kind of in the same terms as we look at the World card or the Sun, but not always. It can be. The potential for that is there, but you have to heal enough karma to get to the top of the wheel in order for it to roll in your favor. Because you think about it, she's standing on the top of the wheel, somebody's going to be experiencing the bottom. And with a lot of the cards that we see here, it looks like it's kind of been that round and round. This has to be healed. Like I said, the number fourth position is kind of what you're doing to either help or hinder your situation. Healing this Three of Swords heartbreak. But it is happening because, like I said, the lovers are here, the King of Wands, and the Hierophant. And I mean, this is order and structure, but this can also be, like I said, that spiritual union because truthfully, the Hierophant is the High Priestess's divine counterpart. Let's see. Six of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. With this new moon energy manifesting your desires. Four of Wands is about ships coming in, so yeah. I mean, we look at it as a marriage card and all of that too, but yeah. And the Seven of Coins. Good things take time. Yeah, especially when you got this Three of Swords to work through. There's time involved in that. The Four of Coins. There may have been some stuff to heal here, either poverty mindset, codependency, whatever would happen in this Three of Swords cycle. You have to heal that so you can bring into this, because if not, it will affect all of that, and you'll wind up with this back and forth and feeling some type of way. Wheel of Fortune is here. Again, we got started with the wheel and ended with the wheel over here. And the Four of Swords. Four Wands, Four Swords, Four Coins. But we don't even want to see the cups out here because we have enough apathy in the cup situation as it is. So that's kind of a good thing. Hangman is at the bottom of the deck. Now let's see what's going on over here. Manifest your desires. Let's see. 4, 4, 4. Community is here. Six of Pentacles is about reciprocity anyway, so it's good that you got a community back in that. There's balance. False person. Adjudication. Family room. I think this Three of Swords cycle is more than just a relationship gone bad or to heal or get over. That's with family room being there, that makes being stuck. You both, one and or both of you were stuck over healing like some deep seated family issue, inner work, inner child type stuff. Oh, okay. You work it out though. Marriage is here. It's King of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. That's a relief because this imprisonment, the Three of Swords and this imprisonment and that false person had me a little concerned. Great fortune. Okay. Okay. I like that. I mean, you can't buy love, but you can get there a whole lot faster in a Mercedes than you can on roller skates. So you can't buy love, but it makes it a whole lot more comfortable. I gotta find out more about this. Hmm. I'm just having the Page of Cups. I was thinking it may have been one of your energies, but here's the thing. Maybe one of you, and again, it doesn't have to be a gender thing. I'm just going with the Page of Cups because in this deck the pages are male. But at some point in this, when you thought there was movement, you're looking for your ships to come in. That's that Three of Wands type scenario. Could there have been a false start here? Maybe a false twin flame, a karmic counterpart, something that you literally had judgment was called on here. A decision has to be made. It wasn't what you thought. You planted some seeds. But here's the thing, if you do it with the right intention, Spirit's gonna show you what you need to. You have to get in this meditative moment to see it sometimes. But I'm kind of thinking that this King of Wands and the King in this Page of Cups not the same people at all. A roll of the dice here, gambling. Could go either way, yeah, depending on the choices you make. Oh, and remember what I was talking about going back to stuff, people being broken up for exes being exes for a reason. Somebody had some issue with letting go of an ex because they was trying to hold on to them, thinking that there was something that they're not. You thought it was a twin, it ain't. You had to get some more information on that. Look at there, mice. Couldn't figure out why things ain't working out and why you ain't nothing going right, and you because that's not who you were supposed to have, right? Or yeah, you got a different adventure coming. More information. The writer brings news, adventure, dreams. You see she riding in on a rainbow on a carousel pony. You look, manifesting your desires. This Page of Wands, child, the only thing worse than the Page of Wands as far as relationship material in the deck is the Knight of Wands. They flighty, they so cute and charismatic and beautiful and all of that. You don't really, really want that's not they have a good they there for a good time, not a long time. Put it that way. Now this Page of Cups is beautiful, and I'm not saying that he's not as bad as the Knight of Wands or the Page of Wands as far as relationship stuff goes. But he's idealistic. He's a dreamer. He's the one that'll write beautiful poetry and love songs and all of that, but will run like a track star when it get to the altar. It's not a complete thought. You may have thought it was, but this was a false person. You were looking for your ships to come in, banking on the wrong person, and that little mouse darn near ate all of your manifestation or whatever away. Judgment was called under this Four of Wands. A change in direction with the new moon. New cycle. Said don't give up though. Yeah. Then perseverance is here again. So it took a while to figure that out. It took a minute, but looks like you figured it out because it ends up pretty well here. Ooh, Castle is back here again. Is it 19 in this deck? Probably not. No, it's a 6. But it's here. Your guys wanted this too much. No matter how stuck you feel, no matter how apathetic you are, no matter how heartbroken you feel, you destined for something else because you're in a Dharma season here. The moon is here. You may not see it coming, but this King of Wands is coming in with an offer of marriage, quite a bit of money. You manifested this and it's going within. Great fortune. It looks like some kind of official responsibility too. That Hierophant. Time flipped over. I don't really want to take that because we already done seen it and already took plenty of time. We know. We know. Yeah. King of Wands is here and the Divine Feminine is here. Or the lady. That's like main male, main female, feminine, what have you. Look at here, broken heart at the bottom of the deck. I was hoping it was going to be all sweetness and light, but I kind of sort of knew better. Because if we all had all the answers in the sweetness and light in the relationship department, we wouldn't really be watching relationship and love readings. Well, if we did, we'd be watching them with our counterpart. But so I get it. You working through it though, or they're working through it, whichever the case may be. No. I'm not taking these because of the way they flip, but community came out here again. Broken heart came out here again. And this woman holding a heart is here. Ooh. Anxiety. Let's get a real and proper card, Spirit. What we had a collective. What's with the Wheel of Fortune in the community and the Six of Coins? Ooh. Wow. Where'd it go? Can't even see what it is. Hold on. Come on, card. Envy. Is that what the false person was about? I didn't think it was an envy situation. I just thought they weren't ready. That fell on the floor. I'm choosing not to take it. If it want to come back out, it's going to have to show me. Because I don't think so. Well, heartbreak came out again anyway, so that's what it is. Blossoming abundance. Yeah, when you get that false person and the mice out the way, maybe. All it's going to be is a blossom if you don't fix that. The temple path. That's your key. And the temple path is almost like pathway in the Lenormand. It's not an instant road. Community did come back out. At least you don't have to go this alone. Like I said, you do with a sense of community. That's going to be your key. If it's not already, it's going to be. Tapping into community may actually be what brings this partner to you too. The thinking woman is here. Maybe thinking too much because it's here with this imprisonment, the lovers, and the Four of Coins. And adjacent possibilities came back out. I told you it wasn't just one person. I told you. Here's the thing though, with this Wheel of Fortune, if you so choose, it still ain't just, you ain't got to worry about that one. It still ain't just one person. Look, if one person don't come around and act right, Spirit will go and line you up a divine counterpart. You ain't got to worry about that. We get so fixed on who it's got to be that sometimes we don't understand. If you let your ancestors and angels shop for you, they'll do a better job than you could ever imagine. I promise. Angel of balance. Yep. What it's gonna take, y'all. The angel balance, period. But you do have spiritual help to do that. So it ain't hearts and flowers yet. And I honestly, with so much of the back and forth, the feeling you pulling away, not giving in to fear, But there's a lot of encouragement here too. There's some kind of, well, truthfully, if it's a divine counterpart you're looking for, they're probably mirroring you anyway. You may not know it. They may be on the other side of the world. But the reason that you're having such a hard time bringing it together because they're working through the same kinds of lessons that you are. I'm still thinking about this eclipse energy and this, well, the castle and the gravestone. But it comes back to doing this personal work. I don't feel deserving, and it's affecting my levels of abundance and openness. And truthfully, I know that's the truth because this little jack leg right here wouldn't have even had your attention if you was feeling worthy. This is probably something you manifested from a place that was energetically before you at where you at now, but emotionally you feel stuck and tied to this person or this situation, thing, scenario, what have you, because there you got that little sense of nostalgia and feeling obligated because they nice and all of that. But yeah, that sound good, but that's not what you're headed for. What you cut out for. You've been giving your power away. You got to learn to set these boundaries. Let's see. Let's see what some potentials are for the couple, for love, for anything. We're going to get some of these just because I'm not feeling particularly warm and mushy about this just yet. So I want to make myself feel better. Hopefully you too. We're going to see what's going on with this. I do like that the Wheel of Fortune in marriage is there though with the King of Wands. Manifestation. Okay. So that's the main reason is something's working out for you because the thing that you thought it was may not be, but spirit ain't gave up on that. They still working some stuff out whether you see that or not. Life purpose and luminosity. Okay. So maybe at this time, inner peace is at the bottom of the deck and the distorted feminine is at the top. So you just worry about healing. Don't worry about the relationship right now. Male, female, divine feminine, divine masculine, whatever it is. Do not worry about the relationship if you don't have something immediately on your horizon. You work on your glow up. Focus on your manifestations and stepping into your purpose. And this thing here is going to line itself up the way it needs to. Just be open and flexible and be prepared to let go of that which does not serve you. There's some kind of a heartbreak scenario here. You may think you're well over it, but there's something saying that you're not. There's still some healing left. There's probably still somebody still in your energy that does not need to be in your energy. They are stopping your manifestations and preventing this for real. King of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune in the marriage, the promise of fun is keeping you from the actual event. So focus on this community situation and get out of your head because thinking woman is here, but it's looked like you thinking too much about the wrong thing. This is happening and your guys got it under control, but you like I said, you just worry about take care of self. Both of you. If you both be selfish enough to tend to you and become the best version of you so that you can be that for the person, for yourself, for the relationship, and for the person you're manifesting in to happen. Embrace what destiny has in store for you. Yeah, avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection. I say this and I have to be so careful now because when I started like being interested in tarot and all that, I was kind of organically drawn into some of the twin flame collectives. And I hear so much angst in there. I be wanting so bad to say, "Are you sure that's a twin?" It really sounds like a false twin or a karmic facilitator. Because I hear it so much. Oh, and they broke my heart, and oh, and they talk about the runner chaser cycles and all that. If a person is still caught in a runner chaser cycle, that means they are not spiritually healed. Or if it's you, you're not ready for the relationship. If either of you is still running and the other one is still chasing, you're not ready for that. I'm not saying it won't ever happen, but you're not obligated to wait for somebody that may or may not ever come around because you decided to hang the label of twin flame or divine counterpart or kingdom spouse. Because sometimes what we think are that we want to put those labels on prematurely. See this page of wands scenario, a false person that we've convinced ourselves is the real deal and we gonna make it work because God sent them. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Because if he did, he wouldn't be running and chasing. If God sent him, he would not be running and chasing. Surprise. You may be about to be surprised. Yeah, you do the work and the real deal is coming for you. They coming for you. That sounds a little ominous, but no. Like real talk. It will come if you let it. Yeah. Let me do this. You may be about to be surprised. And you know what? And I've been there and done that because we see those messages. You may be about to be surprised. And in our heart, what is the first thing we go to? Oh, they're gonna come around. They're gonna act right. No, gotta have enough faith that if like my grandma used to say, one monkey don't stop no show. If they don't act right, heal, get over it, truly get over it, so that even if they do come back and want to talk about a reconciliation, you love yourself enough to say no. When you can heal to that extent, then this can come in. But as long as you keep playing with that, that's what you're gonna have in your life. I don't know who needs to hear that. And again, no judgment, because trust me, I've been in that choir. That's why I can say that. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Yeah, you ain't got time on this ain't no dress rehearsal, messing around, hanging your hopes on this thing. Look, this is how, and I'm gonna go in on women right now only because I see it very prevalent. But this is the making of a 15-year fiance right here. You can try to push this into place all you want, and you might get them to come to the altar. It ain't gonna be happy. You ain't gonna like it. And that's gonna wear away at your soul, your manifestations, your money, your angelic judgment and justice, your spiritual level up, and your fortune. And prevent your marriage. See what one little mouse can do? Ain't worth it, boo. Heal that. Embrace your community, step into your purpose, heal that so that you can get on this temple path, find your balance, and get your man or woman. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events. Life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of love and life. Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than you are letting on. See? You used to be so busy focused on that one that you can't get to act right. You don't even know who really, really out there checking you out. You really don't. And they can come in from anywhere, whensoever they're ready. Whenever. Oh Lord, here we go, throwing them on the ground again. engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. For those of you who aren't in the runner chaser cycle and are actually getting on well, that's beautiful to hear. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And then honeymoon. We're going to just take these three though. We got to get to the altar first before we worry about a honeymoon over here. But hey, it's here in the future. It flipped down there. I put it back. It flipped out again. So do the work, y'all. Do the work. It's on the horizon. If you allow it. Also consider if there's somebody that you just can't get out your energy, even though they hurt you and you know you shouldn't still love them, but I just can't help it. Do the energy work and consider doing a cord removal. Not just a cutting, a removal. You'd be amazed. We are all energetically entangled with everything on this planet, including people, especially the people we have any kind of heart attachment and or physical. Once you've actually lain with a person, you are energetically entangled with them. So if you know this is pretty poison and you just can't stop sipping from the cup, do the energy work to clear your energy and see if you don't get that mouse out your hamper. Enjoy a change of scenery to spice up your love life. Holiday. Just relax yourself. It shifts your energy, and you never know. Even if you wind up going on a non-romantic holiday, you don't know who you're gonna meet when you're there. Best friend. Friendship is vital to your romance. Feelings deepen and blossom. If they ain't your best friend, don't marry them. I shouldn't say that. I'm not a professional or whatever, but in my opinion, to have the kind of love and relationship that we all see in all of these cards and everybody sitting around all over YouTube watching tarot readings trying to find, that has to be your friend. Other than that, it's just an adventure at the club or whatever. Spirit soul path, a personal evolution within your relationship. Yeah, that's what you want right there, for sure. And what you can have. This King of Wands ain't playing. That Page of Cups, I wouldn't put a nickel on that horse. But the King of Wands, yeah, guided steps to great love. Follow the path of ascension, the temple path. I told you that's the key. Told you. I love it. I love it. Since that came out, I am gonna go ahead and get the Twin Flame. I mean, not yeah, the Twin Flame Ascension cards, just to see if anything comes out here that maybe you can work on or what's coming in. I don't know. Because this wasn't looking all that twin flamey over here, but I had pulled these cards initially, so we're going to see what they say anywho. Might have some advice for us in there. High Priest, personal empowerment. Feminine twin, activating the higher self. False twin flame, intense change. What I say? What did I say? What did I say? That's the first time false twin has ever come out that deck for me. Let me try to get one more. See. Divine order, practice patience. And 1111, take me home, pathway to true love. Set loving boundaries is at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. I didn't want to see that. I don't know who this message is for. You know. And I don't even want to say I'm sorry. It's just part of. I do want to say I'm sorry, but that's not in the traditional sense. This is part of your learning path and growth. Is something that you have to see. I know it hurts, boo. I know because we hang our hopes on so many things that we won't. But honestly, I tried to ignore it. But when we started out with Black Widow and a Dear John letter, I should have known then that this reading wasn't quite going the way we wanted. There's some hope and encouragement here, but this is not like what we saw earlier today with the Mauritius singing off the rooftops and Oshun over here, and Obatala over there, and the two swans and all of that. If you didn't check out that reading, it was amazing. But that reading, I hope whoever's watching this that this reading is for, I hope they go back and watch that because that was more about the spiritual work and what's coming as a result of. This looks a little bit like either more healing to do or trying to force the envelope and not seeing something that's in your way. You can't see the forest for the trees, and it's literally log jamming what you're really trying to call in. You're wanting to call in love, but between your own brokenheartedness and clinging to something that isn't really what you think it is, you're actually holding it off from yourself. Let me see here. Not even entirely sure I still want to pull these. These are kind of, these feel more like the masculine talking, and then I have some holy woman cards over here. But we're gonna see. You know what? Yeah, I might pull these anyway. I was about to say I'm not gonna pull them. Yeah, these are not the ones I need to pull right now. I think we're gonna end up over here. We need some healing. Here. And then we'll go. Encouragement. Nourish. Feed your mind, body, and spirit. Wonder, awe, transcendence, and reverence. Pure joy, exhilaration, laughter, and exuberance. We need some joy because I don't know. It just, something feels off at this moment with that. I can't, no, that ain't quite where we needed to. There was something else, something else. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna see. Just can't leave it like that, y'all. I don't know. I just feel this. This doesn't feel like where I wanted to leave this reading. I ain't never felt like this in a reading. Cause there's some really good stuff on this table, but it just don't feel something ain't clicking the way it needs to. Release, purge, surrendering, emotional release, cleansing or clearing, walking away. Look at here. Look, you know what? I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Okay. Release is here for need for this purge, surrender, emotional release, walking away. Why? External party situations, karmic partner, friends, family, work, other people, or obligations. But the Ace of Fire is here. New starts, attraction, creation, desire, new venture or job, action. This one, maybe a Akashic. I'm sorry, folks. I know we're running a little longer, but I can't leave it feeling like that. It just feels a little icky. We gotta get back to this Ace of Fire. Like I said, you got an Ace of Wands here on the table with this King of Wands, so there's encouragement here. But the walking away is critical, though, folks. You really got to turn loose whatever it is that's keeping you stuck. That broken heart thing is really holding you back from something good. I can feel it. Contours of dreams. Shape your dreams with the clay of your actions. Today's efforts sculpt tomorrow's achievements. Theft. Beware of losses in your inner circle. Secure your valuables. Enhance your security, especially your peace of mind. Your inner circle. They're telling you, you got something in your inner circle. It ain't. I just. It doesn't feel good. Mold your destiny with each choice. Mmm. Siren song. Beware the alluring tunes that promise more than they deliver. Listen wisely. Yeah, somebody singing you a pipe dream, and you've allowed yourself to believe that tune. You know it ain't even right. You know it don't even feel right to you. Like I say, I'm just sitting in this reading for 30 minutes, an hour, whatever. If it feels off to me, you living it. I know it don't feel right to you. Tempting taste. Indulgence opens a door. Moderation keeps it right. Indulge with care. Enjoy forever. And time crossroads. You will soon arrive at a temporal crossroads where a significant decision will shape your destiny. Choose your path wisely at time's junction. Yeah. Yeah. You got some soul searching and some real decisions to make, and it may hurt having to let go of a person, situation, whether it's romantic, family member, whatever it is at this point, because it may not actually be a partner. Although I really believe it is. This Page of Cups. That honestly, with the broken heart and the Page of Cups, there, it's a partner. But even if it's not, it's keeping you from a partner, whatever it is that you're allowing to stand in the way. So definitely want to do whatever work you got to do around. Look at here, flipped over, let it go. You're being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment you've been holding on to. It's hurting you and you can't fully be present in your life. If you're holding on to this negativity, release it and be free. Open up. You're being asked to open your heart to another, to let down your walls and trust that they want what's best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways once you decide to open up. And honestly, sometimes we hold on to the uncomfortable familiar just because it is familiar, because we're scared to try something new. You got to have faith. It's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay, yet you still must do exactly that, because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways that you never imagined were possible. Yeah, that part. Now I'll pull these because I want to see where, even though if they're not in your space yet, where a potential masculine could be and a potential feminine on this spectrum. So put it where it fits, or how, whatever. Well, the Destiny card flipped over. Look, okay, that's where they wanted to go. Okay, we have the Destiny card. There's only one of these in each deck. Trust that the universe will guide us towards each other, weaving a tapestry of chance meetings and shared experiences that will lead us to our destined connection. But this came here with friend and toxic. Would you want to expose your soulmate to the person that you are today? Are you the person that I deserve to be with? And we share a connection with a mutual friend or acquaintance. So yeah, whether it's a toxic person in your life or you're and again, I'm not trying to call nobody toxic, but the cards done told you, if you wouldn't date you, don't expect nobody else to either. If you wouldn't date that kind of behavior or marry that kind of behavior, don't put that on nobody else. I want a kingdom spouse, I want a divine counterpart. You still just running around being just as toxic as you can be. Good luck with that. I'll meet you online when we're ready, and then trust your intuition, for it knows the way to me. When you listen closely, love's whispers become clear. I want to travel. I want to experience the world with you. Okay. So, divine feminine, there is a divine counterpart out there for you. Make sure you're ready. Like I said, if you would not want your son or daughter to marry the woman that you are, don't present yourself to a man that way. Men, if you would not want your son or daughter marrying the man that you are, don't put that off on another woman just because you got bodily desires or want somebody to do your laundry or whatever your reasons are for wanting that person in your life. Become the person that you would be proud to introduce to your family, the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with that's going to be an improvement or benefit to your life so that y'all can help each other. Because in millionaire, whatever that the women out there in TikTok and YouTube land fantasize about, it's only a few of them, and they generally not shopping amongst regular people for somebody to change their life overnight by swooping down and bestowing millions on them. If you want that kind of life, y'all gonna have to build that together. But it starts with this friendship, allowing spirit get you on this temple path, bringing that abundance for you. You can work with a divine counterpart in cooperation with your spiritual team and have all of that. Or you can keep doing your own thing and dealing with this mess that's gonna keep you stuck. So what do you think? Well, first card we have out here says heal your heart, heal your soul. Only then will you activate this warmth and light within you. Don't cling to anything or anyone. Don't cling to memories, dreams, or hopes. Listen to your heart, and the light will come to you all by itself. Wow. I'm glad I did decide to pull from here then. A positive mindset is key, but sometimes it doesn't make a difference how positive your mindset is and how much hope. It's not your fault. Some things are doomed to fail so that better things can come your way. Speak, Holy Spirit. Stop feeding energy into bullshit. Don't feed energy into behaviors that don't align with your beliefs and desires. It can't get no clearer than that. I have never had any of them cards come out this deck before tonight. Spirit is not playing. I wanted to give the shiny, hearts and flowers, just the ideal, oh, twin flame reading. That is not what we have here happening, folks. We have a need for healing. It can come. I want to say, I mean, we see it there, the glimpses, the promises of it, but there's some letting go, some healing that's got to happen here. But at least we know Spirit is showing us now. Take those guided steps to great love. Go on the spirit soul path and stop feeding energy into bullshit. I didn't say it, it's on the card. I hope this helps you, family. I love you so much. This is your reading. I'm going to leave it here. We can't do nothing else. We've done plenty. But until next time, peace and blessings to you. And chin up. It's going to get better, boo. Namaste.